Hello, it's Phil Thatch, and I'm here in my driveway working on this crazy selfie project that David Sailors has assigned to the folks on his live stream. And his only thing was you have to press the shutter button and it has to be a picture of you. So I've got, well, let me carry the camera with me. Here's what I've got. I'm out here in my driveway. There's Heather, she's cute. And I've got one SB-700 on this light stand with a Yungno, or however you pronounce it, remote trigger. I've got another SB-700 that honestly I'm not even sure if this is going to be used, but I've got it out here just in case, and another Yungno, however you say that, trigger. And here in the garage I have, right here is the Z50 with the transmitter for the Yungno, however you say that, flashes. And I've got the kit lens, I think is what I'm going to end up using, the 16 to 50 kit lens. And just kind of getting set up in advance of it getting dark, because I'm going to take the picture at the earliest during the blue hour, but probably when it's fully dark. So that's what we're doing. We're getting ready. That whole flash and trigger and remote system takes 14 batteries. So I use my new battery charger that does 16. Pretty cool. And now we got to figure out how to make it work. These triggers are kind of strange. Sometimes they fire, sometimes they don't. So that'll be tricky. But what I've got is me standing about right here with the umbrella flash, pretty high power and a 45-degree angle down on me, and then this flash, much less power, although when it gets dark I may adjust that, behind me. And then I'm going to experiment with some other things once it gets dark, but right now that's the setup. And I'm shooting vertical. Fortunately, it's not windy at all tonight, which is good, because as tall as I am, to get that umbrella above me when I'm standing up, I have to have it really tall. And I've got these extra super cheap flash stands, the Wobble Masters I like to call them. And if it was windy at all, we'd be looking for bricks and things to tie that stand down with. But fortunately, it's pretty calm tonight. I'm using rear curtain flash, which allows the shutter to open and stay open for a little bit, and then the flash is at the end. So hopefully I will be frozen only by the flash, and maybe some other stuff can happen while the shutter's open before I get frozen. We'll see how it works. Okay, it's still nowhere near dark yet, but I'm gonna do a test run. Let's see here. Right now I'm just exposing for the outdoors, which I really probably shouldn't do. Let me go back. I'm going to underexpose it a bunch for the light that's out here, maybe 1/5 of a second. I've already got my spot set out to where I'm going to stand, and a 20-second timer. And I've focused there and left it alone. So let me make sure the timer is on, and it is. Now sometimes both flashes fire and sometimes just one, so we'll see how this does. 20 seconds is a long time. They both fired. Okay, so this verifies that the flash is in a decent spot, and when it gets dark, it should freeze my motion. And what we're going to do before the flash fires is do some light trails on the picture. And there's Heather. I had her in the shot just to verify focus, and I went into the picture with her, and we twirled phones and flashlights around. Okay, I'm lighting myself with a flashlight now. The shutter speed is down to 15 seconds now, which is pretty close to where I want to be. I've got the front flash up to half power and the back flash, oh shit, I can't remember.
1/16.
No, it's higher than that, honey. She's right. She's always right. It's 1/16. Half on the front flash, 1/16 on the back, 15 seconds. This will not be the actual shot because it's not quite dark enough, but we're still testing. So let's take a look. So this is one of many epic fails before I got to the good one, but I thought I would share at least one of the failed attempts, and this one's probably the funniest of the fails. Whoopsie. Okay, I was supposed to be done with the flashlight before the picture went. And the flashlight dropping wasn't too good. The front flash didn't go, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm invisible. Okay, so we're having trouble. These, however you pronounce that, flash triggers are working about 25% or less of the time. But so we may make the perfect shot and then the freaking flash fails. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to keep working on it, waiting for the sun to go down. Okay, so this will kind of give you an idea of what we were looking for, and the front flash didn't fire, but the rear one did, so you can see the light circle around me, which ends up not being used because we removed the rear flash. Okay, in the interest of having the shot actually work, we're going down to one flash. We may still be in the blue hour, but if so, only very slightly. We had on a porch light and the light in front of the garage, and we think that's messing us up. So now the entire show is done with this LED flashlight and one flash. So F11 ISO 115 seconds, full power on the flash. Heather's waiting to do my circles for me. We've got a rock. There's a rock on the driveway. That's how we know where to go, is just the rock on the driveway. I'm manually focused, which hopefully hasn't changed. And I've got 20 seconds after I press the shutter button to get in place and turn off the flashlight. And then when the show starts, Heather will turn on the flashlight, and she's got 15 seconds to do a circle around each of my hands and get out of the frame before the rear curtain flash goes. So here we go. All right, coming out here, I see my rock. There's my rock where I put my right foot, and I turn off the flashlight and give it to Heather and get set up. Now the shot has started, so Heather's making one circle, flashlight off. Then she makes the other circle because she is so awesome. Then she gets out of the frame. I make a grimace. And the shot fired. This could be the one. This could be the one. Thank you. This could be the one. Let's hit play on the old Z50. All right, there it is. That is the image that we ended up using for the selfie. I like the way the circles were mostly in focus and in the right place, and I'm looking pretty much straight across, which works well for the next step, which I'll show you now. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quick how I did the next thing. First thing I'm going to do is, these are the pictures that I shared with you in the video, and this is all the pictures we've made outside. Look at all the failed attempts before I got to the ones I liked. But let's get back to enabling filters, so only these that I selected to put in the video will show. Now my very favorite one is this one right here. So what I'm going to do is photo, edit in Photoshop 2020. So there it is in Photoshop, and then I'm going to do that again. Photo, edit in Photoshop 2020. So I'm going to have hopefully 2 copies of that in Photoshop. Okay, so now here we are in Photoshop, and we have one instance of this, my favorite photo of the night in Photoshop, and here is number 2. So we're going to take number 1 and we're going to go to Image, Canvas Size, and then I'm going to move over here, because what I want to do is I want to drop another one to its left. So we're going to tell that to go over there, and we're going to increase it by, the width of this picture is 3242, so we're going to increase its width. We're going to double its width, so we're going to increase it by 3242. Click OK, and now we've got this canvas over here exactly the same size to its side. So now we're going to go to the second photo, and we're going to go to Image, Image Rotation, Flip Canvas Horizontal. So now the exact same thing but facing the other way. So now we can go to this tool up here, the Move tool, pick that picture up and drag it onto the first picture, drop it right there, and once we get it exactly centered, it looks like there's a line, but what you do is you go to Layer and Flatten, and that makes those two images stacked on top of each other into one image with no line. And there it is, the final product. Really happy with the way this turned out. I didn't really plan on doing the horizontal flip until post-processing, but it just seemed like a really great candidate for this sort of edit. And I really appreciate Heather's help, and I hope you like this. Okay, so that's going to do it for me and my entry for the David Saylor's live stream Georgia Photographer Selfie Challenge. And if you get a chance, you should check out David's channel. He has really interesting videos, and he does live streams that sometimes I'm featured on, so that's always fun, and we'd love to see you there. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.